Hey you guys, my name is Leslie Langley, also known as the Hope Dealer, and I wanted to take some time to talk to you about why I wanted to become a self-defense instructor. It took me a little while to get around to making this video because honestly, it holds a very near and dear place in my heart. It's super transparent, super sensitive. It means a lot to me. So I chose to pursue becoming a self-defense instructor because I am a survivor of domestic violence and sexual assault. And I started doing jiu-jitsu and taking self-defense classes shortly after I was sexually assaulted. And it gave me confidence and peace that I didn't have before. It really came to me at a time where I didn't feel at home in my own body, where I didn't feel safe, I didn't feel secure, where I didn't feel like I had control, where I didn't feel like I could protect myself if I needed to. And so once I started taking self-defense classes and I saw how it could boost my confidence, I saw how I began to believe in myself in ways I didn't before. I saw how I was able to feel at home in my body and control over my body again when I hadn't in years. I started to believe in myself. I started to gain confidence. I started to go out to places again. I started to pump my gas at night. You know, like just little stuff. Like my anxiety from the sexual assault made it to where I wouldn't even go to like Walmart or Target. I wouldn't go places alone because I didn't feel safe. And so taking self-defense really changed the way I view myself and the way that I carry myself in my day-to-day life. The things that I've learned through self-defense classes transform my mind and my body. I wanted to create and cultivate a safe space for women who may or may not have experienced some of the same things that I have, and provide them with an opportunity to experience that shift, to be able to experience the healing that I was able to, that was provided to me through self-defense. My sensei always says that in order to protect our women, we must teach our women. And so as a champion of women, as somebody who wants to protect my sisters and fight for my sisters and just go to bat for my sisters, I thought what better way to do that than become a self-defense instructor. And so I wanted to, one, provide a safe space for us to train in order to prevent instances like this from happening, or to, as a means of therapy, to regain that confidence and self-esteem that some of us may or may not have lost when we experience trauma. I just really want to give back to my community and to empower my sisters, because I know what it's like to feel powerless. I know what it's like to not feel at home in my body. I know what it's like to experience those things. And so I think that learning self-defense techniques from a woman who has experienced violent crimes, who has experienced traumatic events, I think that is something special and hard to come by, because I know some of the things that you may or may not be facing. I mean, our experiences very well could be different, but I know what real life that feels like. I know when that fight or flight kicks in, what that feels like. I know I can relate to that. And so who better to teach it than somebody who's walked through it. And actually self-defense saved me from being sexually assaulted again. But for the things that my teacher taught me and how he changed my life, I want to provide that for other people. I want to give people space to heal and space to learn. And so that's my why. That's why I want to teach self-defense and martial arts. And yeah, I told y'all it was near and dear to my heart. So now I gotta edit this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.